Hi, this is Georgia Darling 555. Yeah. So, Witch and Sky had a video on today. Did a video. It's got like this green deck woods something, like an angel kind of thing on it, holding a ladybug. That one. So I feel like this reading is for you. And I was pulling cards as I was watching it. And the first thing she does is like, she has this crystal, a sphere crystal thingy, and she's like, oh, it has wax on it. And she's like, oh, maybe it needs to be there. And she puts it down, and I'm like thinking like about like scry scrying. Like I want to try to scry. Like what is scrying? And I kind of tried to do it with her crystal ball thing, her little, and with the green wax on it. I saw it as like a platter, like serving a platter, like here with like the greens, like the pentacles on it. And it's funny because she like in that reading, like in the Halloween deck that she has, it's like ghosts that are like, here's some cookies, here's so that confirmed that for me. And she comments on that as well. So okay, so I'm gonna go through the cards that I picked already. So Hierophant. So I couldn't find this guidebook, but I did find the box. But I feel like the box is significant. Something about tarot boxes. And I used this for, but I feel like it's meant to be. So Hierophant is a divine teacher in the galaxies. And then Nine of Pentacles. Knights of Pentacles. Stay productive and follow a simple, steady routine. And then the Sun part that stuck out was enjoy your time in the sun. Enjoy your time in the sun. Write that down. Kiss me again. Six of Swords, massive mental leveling up in this book. So, which, judging by the detective dog, is happening. So, I pulled the Three of Wands as I was like it. I think it fell out like towards the deck that was down there. That was this one, saying, "Oh, like you should pick one of these cards," and I was like asking for confirmation, and the cards dropped. Oh. Stupid smarts. Okay. Gosh forbid I stand up. Gosh forbid. Okay, so yeah. So I was asking for confirmation, and the Lovers came in reverse here, and I was like, oh, I don't know if it's reverse because I've been struggling with like trying to see things are upright or reverse. And I asked for clarification. He gave 2 cups, which made me think that it should be in upright. There's this working in tandem, my plan, my path. And we got the Seas here, Sailor coming in again already. Obviously Sailor here. And it also confirmed with this one I just picked up, the Three of Wands. So that was quite a bit. Oh, and look, there's a sailboat in the background. Sailor. Yeah. Wow. So that was that. And then came up was these two came to was the Knight of Swords. And he's like holding like he's cute, he's like set of swords. Kind of reminds me of Matt, like it's like army dude, like, but he's got a palette and paintbrushes in his hands instead of swords. So it's definitely creative something. So, and 10 of Cups, which has been coming up. She looks like she almost has paintbrushes in her hands. I don't know what that is. My tremor. It's pretty. But with these ones, I feel like when you brought up the laser, that's what I thought. I feel like it's definitely like I just like even with Witch and Scythe, because she brings up like, oh, I feel like a spirit is coming through asking for your help, like seeking something, like not providing guidance for your life, but like is it coming in with the asking for help? So I feel like this is like Matt. I feel like it's Matt coming in and being like, oh, how come I feel like there are other cards that were came out that I can't, whatever. So I feel like it's Matt coming through, and he's like, yeah, listen, we're gonna work together. Yeah, I feel like there was like another set of cards that maybe I lost them somewhere that were like the Three of Pentacles coming through, like, oh, here it's, yeah, it's on here. Like we're gonna work together. We got a job too. Like, let's team up. Like, it's almost like being like, oh, so yeah, so you got devotion. Like, okay, yeah, I see you got, yeah, you're devoted to this, but like, discernment is something lacking. Discernment, like, the devotion's there, but you're lacking like the clarity here. Like, you got the machine and devotion, like you've got everything set up for you. You know, reverse. Prison in reverse. Like, let's unravel things here. Get down to the nitty gritty. Compassion and the Hanged One in reverse. Reversed. Oh, you got scissors in one hand and rope in another, so it's like setting yourself free. But that would be upright. Wait, hold on. Let me think. Setting yourself free. But you're still upside down. You're seeing things from another perspective, but without but it's like more of a flow state. Like, I feel like we were listening to something about flow state the other day. like being in a state of the lady that I was reading I was reading her captions, like being in a state of flow rather than like getting things done, procrastination she was talking about. Yes, it's perfect. Yes, like what she was saying, like seeing it as like a state of flow, getting things done rather than like the chains that bind, like the string and the, so it's like you found like finding a place where you're slowly able to see things from a new perspective, but now it's not with these binding like, oh, I have to. It's like, I'm in the flow state. Yeah. And it's like there's something blue here that's like, I don't know what this is, but it's there. And this is like that blue, the compassion. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's related to compassion of some sort. And maybe that's an energy. Kind of like they say, the best way to ward off like evil eye kind of thing is, I was watching a video not that long ago, is like to meet that energy with compassion. I know I talked about this already. Like true compassion, where it's like you understand why that they are the way they are and why the energy is being sent to you, but also maybe even like accepting that energy that they're sending and transforming into something else. So, and the red light from my lights is confirming that, like as a wand energy, like the energy coming in and transforming into the blue tranquil energy, hot energy coming in of like negativity or like, I don't know, Jen. I don't know. And whatever energy, seeing it as a gift, no matter what, if it's intended, what their intents are, but you can transmute it into something else. Yeah. And then 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Wealth. And negotiation in reverse. 3 Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, without this new partnership, this collaboration, and I brought this up in a video the other day, the Rugrats episode with the lollipops, so they clink them together, the 3 of them. It reminds me of the 3 of Pentacles. Forces unite. So like Matt's like, okay, we're gonna unite our forces here. And now I'm thinking about it, like I was separating myself, but I feel like I might be the 3rd lollipop here. Yeah, but without that, like that, it's like you're not gonna. What about my legacy, man? Here we can spread my legacy, and we can do this, blah 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 blah. But not if we don't, like, we're let's get this thing going. The song reminds me of Matt, like putting something on the wall, like how we'd leave, like, and that'd be us, like, yeah, on the couch, like. And now that's me being all bossy, and then that's you, like, I can do this. Learning. The teacher, divine teacher in the galaxies is Matt. He's teaching both of us. But actually, this is not even like, this is like the quiet one, like the, well, like the whole like, oh, I'm like the annoying Leo, like, but like the Libra, contemplative, quiet one thing, like, well, so like maybe like speak up more and like, kind of like Taylor Swift's mom, like eras. It's end of an era. How like one thought can like change the whole and everyone. It's like a little more BME with that. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So then Page of Swords and the Moon. So yeah, kind of going under his wing, like wind beneath my wings. The cape, the star, celestial cape. As a superpower is his knowledge and what we can interpret from his stories and knowledge and the stuff that he has in the garage, maybe ideas. And the moon, there's something about the moon that I was thinking before. What did I write down? Did I write it down? It was first it's like, oh, is it something that we just don't know yet? But it was something else. I forget. When here, it's like shoot the moon, like the. This is coming to me now. And the way that she's looking there. The Norah Jones song. Let me see what the lyrics are of that song. Norah Jones. Norah Jones, Shoot the Moon. I'm talking to the Google thing. Okay. Okay. Lyrics. Summer days are gone too fast, too soon. See, I spoke too soon. Okay. Summer days are gone too soon. You shoot the moon and miss completely. Something about procrastinating there. And now you're left to face the gloom, the empty room. The empty room reminds me of the Andy. I woke up like this morning at Andy was still playing, or had automatically come up on my YouTube, whatever, when I was sleeping. And she said she had the empty room card in this reading. That was like, oh, she's doing really good in this reading. It's flowing good. I'm not sure which one it was, but the empty room came up, and that's all about potential. And I remember like pulling that card for Jackie, and she's like, "Oh, figures," but like, no, the empty room is good. It's like potential and like having a blank canvas, and the empty room that once smelled sweetly, and now you're faced. The summer days are gone too soon. You shoot the moon and miss completely, and now you're left to face the gloom, the empty room that once smelled sweetly. Of all the flowers you plucked, if only you knew the reason why you had to each be lonely. Was it just the season? That reminds me of that, like, partnership kind of needs to take place. Collaboration. And now the fall is here again. You can't begin to give in. It's all over when the snows come rolling through. You're rolling too with some new lover. Will you think of times you told me that you knew the reason why we each had to be lonely? It was just a season. Like, why we gotta be lonely? We don't gotta be lonely. He's like, I'm here to work with y'all. You're my girl. You're my business partner. Kiss me again. So annoying. Flow. That flow state. Yeah. It's my, what's that, I'm thinking of, I'm like, what's that Goose song that says flow? Is there a song that says flow? But I'm thinking of like Slow Ready. I'm thinking of like Flow Ready. Flow ready for this. Coming back for more. Okay, and then, oh, the river flow. Okay. This one we got earlier, so I picked that one first. And I like to be annoying and pick Eternal Child. So the river flow state. Let me get the book. You with the stars in your eyes. I don't know how that just came to me. You with the stars in your eyes. You tú con los estrellas en tus ojos. Mommy? I just thought of Queen. I said that. The mother, queen, the sovereign, the empress. Grace, courage, resolve, stillness. Nina Simone singing Stars at the jazz festival. Okay. Burp. Confirmation burp. Yuck. Read Cleopatra's monologue in Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra. The queen does not accept the hand of a prince, but claims the throne, knowing the king draws near. She is a magnet for the fully embodied masculine and entertains nothing less. Nothing less. We're nothing less than beautiful. So the Jewel song, Angel Standing By. Oh, yeah, that's Matt. Woo! Dang. Gosh dang. Angel Standing By. Matt, you're such an angel. Or mommy. Since that's the queen. Sorry, Ma. She's like, Matt and Angel is asshole. Sorry, Matt, I'm just kidding. You know what I mean. Oh, wait, The Maiden came out earlier. That's so funny because I don't see The Maiden card. I think I put it back in the deck because I was like, that's boring. But, like, it did come out first, actually, before that one did. Such a phony. But I just turned the page to one here, so now I have to read it. So The Maiden, princess, innocent, curious, enchanting, full of vitality. Epitome of precarious purity. Remember what's that epitome? Because that's how he learned when he was reading. He never actually said out loud. Okay. So this. Oh, so she's the first archetype in the trifecta of maiden, mother, crone. Rightfully so. Interesting mother. So because she has so much to learn, so that teacher thing, the divine teacher in the galaxies. So I guess mom is a teacher too. She's like, okay, he's a youngin' too. Like, I'm a teacher too. Her magic is edgy, includes both shame and delight. Let yourself fall down the rabbit hole. Speaking of rabbit hole, I meant to mention that rabbit hole tarot. I watched her video, the one with the rabbit cards in it. Rabbit. And she brought up, because in one of her recent videos last week, she brought up G4. But in this video, she said, so I wanted to say, like, so January 19th. Oh, yeah, so I wanted to say, like, I mentioned G4 and January 19th, the solar storms. So she brought up the solar storms. I was like, dang. And remember I brought out, like, the dates, like, started January 19th. It's like, and I had that, blah, 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 all that. So, it's freaking real. Curious, enchanting, full of vitality, Persephone. It's funny because Persephone, this is a Persephone deck. Yeah, these ones sell. Maybe I should pull some more from here. Go deeper, Alice or any princess figures. Aw. Alice or any princess figures. Cinderella I've been resonating with lately. And I remember when I was little, I had that Cinderella blanket set and pillowcases and whatever. And I remember I drew a picture of Cinderella, and mommy said to me, like, she like laughed when she saw it. I was like, oh, it's. And I was like, what? And she's like, it's just funny, like, because I drew, like, let me draw it. I probably told you this. You're like, I don't know what you're gonna fucking say. So this is, like, Cinderella with her dress, and I drew, like, boobs on her, because, like, that's what was on the blanket. Like, the crease. And she's like, it's so funny how you even pick up on that. Like, that's very detailed, and, like, that's when she's like, I know you're an artist. Blah, blah, blah. That reminds me of, like, when she said, like, I think you're going to be a fashion designer. Somebody asked me to do with this, too. I need your laser for my fashion designer. Fashion design. Oh my gosh, what's the word? I don't know why I'm pulling from here, too. Judgment. It's like glittery, iridescent. It reminds me of Ellie's birthday party, like the streamers I have a video of. Maybe that's a material you can use. Cut out here, making masks, maybe even like costumes. Cinderella costumes, like can make little dress up outfits somehow. Maybe that's something. Wow, okay, Cinderella. 5 of Cups disappointment, but what is this? Really all in black. The door. Reflection I'm seeing here, though. The inverse of disappointment, the inverse, because I said inverse the other day, inverse of disappointment is satisfaction and dominion. She wants dominion. That's really costing me as well. And hearing the band Old Dominion. So what's that? Song for Another Time. Dance on the Ceiling. Song. You Were Always on My Mind. Carolina. Oh gosh. Hold on. Old Dominion. For Another Time lyrics. Right now, we both know we're Marina Del Rey. Plane's gonna fly away, to be honest. Let's Be Brown-Eyed Girl, Sweet Caroline, Free Fallin', Small Town, Saturday Night. Before You Lose That Love and Feelin', Let's Go Dancing on the Ceiling. Oh, maybe like even like star cutouts, like me making laser, like the glow in the dark things that Ellie showed me the other day. I think didn't she show me something? The glow in the dark thing put on the ceiling? Dancing on the ceiling, yeah. Stars cut out. Glow in the dark. Even princess kind of theme, like that kind of dress up kind of thing. Because Dancing on the Ceiling is really coming out. Keep on Living That Teenage Dream. Katy Perry. Vegas. The lights of Vegas. Something about lights, like, I'm telling you, like, these, something like ambiance kind of glow lights, like, making cozy homes and spaces that are, like Reiki for the home. That makes a difference. Paradise City, making your house a paradise. Where the grass is green. the grasses can always be green in your house. But pretty soon I'll be lonesome. I'll be so lonesome I could cry. But that's a song for another time, yeah. Be my pretty woman because we know something more to find out. Pink houses. Vanessa Carlton. Twilight. Vanessa Carlton. Something about Vanessa Carlton. Whenever I think of that song, I think of the midget, like the little midget pony. Make him away. It's like walking, like, make him away downtown. Pony unicorn. Maybe even like a music box kind of thing, like the lights, something that moves like that, like carousel of lights that like puts lights on the ceiling. Yeah, and it has a tune of like a music box, like of 1,000 Miles piano song. Though. So before we say "I will always love you," let's sing. Okay, cool. I'm writing this down. Oh, and then we have the turtle. Oh, let's do the eternal child first. And the river. Off on that tangent. Okay, the river. 10:34. The stream, the flow, the current, acceptance, grace, reflection, forgiveness. There's a reason why so many rituals of change and rebirth take place in the river. It is forgiveness embodied in physical form. Without asking anything in return, the river washes away what is no longer necessary. That's funny because I was watering my plants that were like, my plants are like on the, I feel bad, like Matt's plant over here, like this one. I feel like it's dying. It was doing so good. That was a whole new shoot up there. And I don't know if I just didn't water enough or I need to like change the dirt out. It's been like years, but I put more water. I'm like, I'm not giving up and put more water in it. But I don't know if it's gonna make it. But I watered a plant that I keep up here. My Hoya. And in that planter I have to like as a like a space buffer, I put this smoky quartz in there, and it's been there for years. Like I just used it for convenience, and I just took it out like as I washed that plant off because it had like those like white pests on it, or whatever. Those white weird fluffy things. So I washed it off. So that's going to the river. Washes away what is no longer necessary. And then I washed this off, the dirt that was on it. That was no longer necessary. And it wasn't necessary to have it in there. And it seemed like the warm water on it made it more easy to see, like it could see through it when there was warmth put on it. So Wands energy allows for clarity, passion, or like enthusiasm. Just like looking in there, you can see that like fleck in there. It's like a snowy scene. Old Man Winter. Even like snow globes. Make a snow globe. Something that lights up like a night light. Like I'm seeing something really like almost like fantasy, like something that turns and like puts lights on the. It's comforting. Even like look how dirty my nail looks underneath there. Damn plants. Like an adult snow globe light, like night light, like one of those like kind of like adult coloring book, like that kind of catches people's attention. It's like, oh my, that brings them back to being an eternal child. Yes, something that brings them back to childhood. Like, oh, here's my princess themed adult snow globe nightlight wall projector. Yeah. Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. River washes away what is no longer necessary, smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all our mistakes and grievances. Once we step in, we are no longer in control. The river carries us farther down the stream of transformation than we plan to go. Its waters have a special gift for reflecting back to us. Where was that reflecting? Here. So even in disappointment, when the river takes us further down, the river takes us further down than we thought. The disappointment is reflected back to us. So, okay, where was that? Reflecting back to us a new and dreamlike vision. I also take disappointments and make them turn them dreamy. Once the tears have passed, we see ourselves as we haven't before, with a little more lightness, grace, and fluidity. Keep in mind that you stand within the river. Keep in mind that you, oh my gosh, keep in mind the you that stands within the river is the real you. Full of deep emotion and potential, empty room. Nothing to hide, nothing to judge. May you drink in the sight of your true self. When light, acceptance, grace, reflection, forgiveness. When dark, torment, emotions, flooding, overwhelm. Go deeper, Barry Lopez's River Notes. Ronnie Horn's Still Water. You can only resist the river for so long. Eventually it will pull you toward change. So you may as well get in with style and grace. That's from Matt. The river's motion. When you are in its current, you will know by the bursting force of tears, laughter, song, despair. They're so good. All the emotions flow in its current. Okay, nice. And then let's go to the Eternal Child. Okay, Eternal Child is. Oh, where am I wrote? I can hear the roses, but they're on the screen. Hold on. Remote. Oh, wherefore art thou, remote? Look at my roses while I talk. Garden. Okay. Okay. The inner child, the child of joy. The eternal child is connected to the timeless, ageless, and infinite aspects of life. It is radiant and fearless, seeks joy above all else at any cost. That's Matt. It struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations in a world that demands attention to detail and logistics. It wants to nix all rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. It wants to return with plenty of friends. And it's running a party with friends, which reminds me of Matt. To the land of the free, Matt, where divine wine and creativity pour from the earth and sky. We want, and Matt's like, yeah, it is pouring from the sky. That iridescent rainbow. We all want to sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes the eternal child naturally popular. Matt, perhaps even famous. Yeah, he will be. We're going to make him famous. The eternal child, not just local famous. The eternal child glimmers, I just said that. Did I say glimmer or shimmer? It reminds us of what is possible, what is magical about this precious life. When in light, it's joyful, playful, accepts all magic. When dark, addicted, selfish, adrifts, burns out. Go deeper, Icarus, Peter Pan. Yep. Rumi's Has Anyone Seen the Boy? Peter Pan. Wendy, Angela, Moira, Darling. Maybe Peter Pan could be in this like costumey kind of like or projection, like snow globe, magical trinket thing, light, Reiki, right? Reiki light, yeah. Mobile. Adult mobile. Oh my gosh, now I can't think of how it's said. The archetype is so spirited that when its appetite for life isn't satiated, it seeks spirits and substance elsewhere. Yeah, Matt, you went a little far. The eternal child struggles with addictions of all varieties. And I was listening to this Lana Del Rey song. I think it says something about Henry. So, oh, Henry. Something. The song title is something Henry. But it says, I end up with the man who flies, or I always, something with the man who flies too close to the sun. So I feel like Matt was somebody who, like, would fly too close to the sun and you end up getting burned. And kind of like that's how, like, the eternal child is, because they are always seeking the less grounded things, like that aren't practical, and it can take them down. Yeah, so there's that sun here, which, I mean, it's too late for him, so let's just embrace it. Que bonita. It's weird, like, cards are like flipping to me, but it's got reflection, reverse, but it doesn't matter because it's, if you reverse it, it's just always going to reflect back on itself. So in this state of thinking, this, whatever all this is, no matter which way we turn it, we'll always land on our feet. It'll always reflect back to us in a way that's lucrative. The sun will always shine on it. The warmth, yeah. The warmth that lets us see clearly, like the smoky quartz. Okay. What else here? Let's do a Cheryl. I want to keep the flowers on the screen. Let's do a Cheryl card. Oh, Cheryl the Harnish. Oh. Oh, and I looked up smoky quartz. And I know it's contradicting what I said. Like, I don't like to look things up, but kind of like how Andy looks things up. Like, I think it's because whatever Andy does is fine. It's grounding, protective, stress-relieving benefits, helping to absorb negativity, promote emotional stability, enhance mental clarity by connecting you to the Earth's energy, which is surrounding me with the Schumann shit. The Schumann shit. Oh, I also got the turtle here earlier. I'll go into that. Oh yeah, right here. The turtle is ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of turtle personality, like the beaver. The turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them. Oh, I read an article last night. Oh my gosh, deep dive. That moose are divers. Like, I was like, what? Apparently they like can. There's this like idea that they dive like 20 feet, can dive 20 feet into the bottom of like the lakes to eat the aquatic vegetation, which has a lot of like sodium and minerals that they can't get up above. And if you picture this like a huge lanky moose doing that, but I guess they do, but they definitely do go in the water a lot because they overheat easily. Even at 60 degrees, they start to get a little overheated. So they like go in like, but they do like completely submerge, which is not like deer don't do that or anything. I guess like deer wade in water. I saw somewhere that people were like, oh yeah, their only predators are orcas, which orcas are like scary, like badass predators, like the fast, like don't call them killer whales for nothing. But I don't know. I have to look more into that because I don't know if that was like a thing that actually happened or was like in a nature video or something. So I thought that was moose. Moose are weird. They're huge. But they're really good swimmers. And I was thinking about like animals being swimmers. I was like, that's so crazy to think about animals being swimmers. Like naturally. Like it's kind of like how we have our instincts to, even though some people say they can't swim, which I don't understand because it's like a freaking dog can swim. Like it just should be instinct to know, like, just like do that, like doggy paddle. Like I feel like doggy paddle is instinctual, but I guess not for everybody. I just picked up the internet. I just realized I didn't read. I don't even know what led me to look at that, but I didn't read the rest of it. Celebrity culture is based heavily on the archetype, as is the phrase "live hard, die young," Matt, and the series of artists and musicians who died at 27. And that's funny because that's my number, our number maybe. Yeah. So I feel like Matt's connecting that to his 47. And Matt talked about the 27 Club a lot, actually. And then wait, did I? Hold on. Oh, I was thinking of the Lana Del Rey song again. But it's funny, she has an album called Born to Die. Just tiny and small. The archetype is so spirited, though, and oh, you read that one? Yeah, okay. I guess I just missed that one part and somehow realized it. You go, girl. It's on page 69. Now you're funny. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, the turtle. Let me finish reading the turtle. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energies behind all great writers and storytelling, as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. Yeah, like time in with the fairy tale, like the Cinderella kind of thing, and the thing about telling Matt's stories. But like, yeah, like fuck everyone else's stories. Like, like we cool too. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and protective. When out of balance, slows down to a halt to bring to balance an adventure. The laser adventure. You can go laser or go lazy. Choice is ours. Oh yeah, I was gonna pick from this deck Persephone, I forgot. But this is Ace of Coins. What is Ace of Coins? Pomegranate. So that's like the whole theme of Persephone, and so that's interesting. Which is also the Empress's dress. Grounding. Let's see. Where's my galactic book? Ace of Coins. A new abundant opportunity has just manifested for you. Yep. The Ace of Pentacles brings new beginnings in your finances, career, and or health, home or health. Although this suggests prosperity coming your way, it is still up to you to say yes and take the aligned actions for the physical manifestation to happen. I'm saying if you don't plant the seeds, literally. Oh, speaking of that, ideation. That's like putting ideas into reality and faith. Like you gotta have both. It's pretty. I did right before I recorded this. I like kind of laid back and kind of did like a vision kind of meditation thing, and what it was saw a lot of like mauve, kind of purple, muted mulberry. I saw like a uniform store, like they have a new color called muted mulberry, so that's why I said call it that, but that's what it looked like. And muted mulberry. So pretty much to sum up, it was I was seeing like dirt, like yellowish. It was like dirt, but it was like almost like a gold, like mustardy kind of yellowish brown dark color, and it was like I could see like a divot in the dirt, like it looked like where you would put a seed, and it was like kind of looking down into it, and it was kind of like showing that you had to kind of like plant them like deep or something, or something about like the roots, and also like time and patience was very important here, because it was almost as if I became the seed, like looking up, and it like actually showed like covering up the seed, and then like kind of like how it almost looked like sand, but it was dirt, but like how it kind of like it pushes in, like, and then you have to put like make sure you keep covering it more, like don't like keep on top of it, like keep putting nutrients and putting dirt on top and monitoring it, symbolic, and until it was like, you know, flat, and like that patience there, that effort, the nurturing, and then I became like the seed, like kind of like looking up, and it was like a mulberry sky, and just nothing was happening. I was like, okay, I feel like this is just like patience, like what it's like to be the seed that's like being nurtured and taking root, and then it's like I felt like the roots kind of like going deeper, like that's how the roots can really get in deep into the ground for stability. And I was waiting. I was doing this for a while too, and I was like, the whole time throughout this whole vision thing, I was like thinking like, no, I have to be patient. Like instead of just seeing like the first thing that I think I see, to be like, wait, let me see if that's really what they're trying to render here. And doing that, I was able to see things more clearly instead of just being like, oh, it's a horse running through the fort. Like, no, that's wrong. It's patience and like really allowing things to speak and hearing what they have to say, and the story behind it, the lesson of the moral of the story. Yeah, moral of the story. And I was like, okay, so patience, I gotta wait. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see, I just gotta wait here. I'm like, maybe at some point, like while I'm doing this, maybe I'm gonna start growing, and I'm gonna see. I did see briefly, like it almost like it was coming out to blue, and it was like a bright, like light pink, like a like the lighter, a little lighter, like a pink, bright pink rose coming up. But that was great that I was back to the mulberry again. But I don't know what that has to do with anything. But yeah, it had me seeing the mulberry still. It was like, it just wanted me to understand the patience and wait, and like, don't be worried yet about, like, don't stay there. Worry about the seeds being cultivated or looked after. Yeah. LOL. Can't make that shit up. You can't. Oh, and then I just like was like fumbling in this here. The pink flowers. Comfort. So get comfy. Oh, and this is running. I gotta show you this rubber band I found yesterday when I was pulling the trash bin in. It was like, as I'm like trying to figure out. So it was this little yellow rubber band in my driveway, and it was like in a pad, like in this crazy like looping, like 3 loops and then a loop under, like, and I was like, whoa. And I was like, reminds me of like 3 of Pentacles, which makes sense, and also this reminds me of this. So I got a picture of that. And also there was a mourning dove. I was going to go take the trash bin back, and I started to walk out the front door, but there was a mourning dove on my porch. Which is interesting. Oh, and then we have determination. My lap. There was something else that happened too. I forget. Okay. Oh, Shirley. Honish. Oh, and also I heard stuff down here. Let's see. Jack Black was coming up. It has been coming up for me a lot. And you know how I always say like Jack Black by accident, sometimes the Jack White. But I'm like, no, I love Jack White. I'm glad I clarified that. But like, no, I kind of love Jack Black. Like, he's. And then I remember I wrote Tenacious D, so that's kind of funny. And then the Minecraft movie the other morning, he's in that movie. And then I saw a video of him on TikTok, like, and I had mentioned with the Clueless video, because Paul Rudd is in that movie. I was like, oh, Paul Rudd, maybe he's like significant. And I was just recently thinking of Paul Rudd in that movie, like the day before. I woke up thinking about it, like, oh, that movie was funny. I Love You Man, where he didn't have any groomsmen, so he had to like fake friends, because he didn't have any friends. And I told you about Wish and Sky, tear card boxes. I think might be significant. Maybe you can make mine somehow. Etsy came out with Wish and Skype. The plants I told you about, my plants and stuff. Path to Enlightenment. Nicole, do you know she's with child? But anyway, she brought up plants. She said, I think plants, bamboo, and peace lilies are going to be significant or something. And then I wrote smoky quartz, so that's where I found the most smoky quartz. And it's funny that she said peace lily, because then it got me thinking about like the peace lilies that we got, that, you know, yours, I think, still thriving somehow. But like how those are given kind of like as like gifts, like so it's something that we can think of, like maybe something that you like a thing you stick in it, like a pretty, like, you know, the butterfly, like something pretty like that could be like a plant or like accent thing. Sell on like Etsy or Amazon. Like really, really get it into the material world. Something that's like, no, I have an Amazon store that sells these. Like do it. Like it's like those things aren't out of reach, but. And also, in my bed, I had this already, the Lily of the Valley, which I took out recently because it makes me feel grounded and connected to nature. Okay, Cheryl. Oh, and also, it's funny because I had those 80s cards right here. 90s. Why do I keep saying 80s? The 90s cards? I'm going to pull for him, actually. So the other day I was like, the same day that I saw the Clueless card, I saw the card with Pepe Le Pew and the girl skunk that he's after, and I was thinking like a lot about it when I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's a funny Looney Tunes. Like, does she know that she stinks too, or does she think he stinks? And it's like, he don't care that he stinks. He doesn't even, I don't even know if he knows, but like, he don't give a shit. So like that like I'm being unbothered and moving forward, like still being persistent with something. And he is probably gonna get the girl, because at the end of the day, she's a skunk. Like, she probably will end up with him. But also Nicole and Path to Enlightenment brought up Pepe Le Pew and the girl, so it's funny. It's really weird and random. Okay, let's actually go. Okay, so first we have Worth the Wait. So that patience. Sometime this month, though, something has to happen. You need to make 17 of something. A beeper lets you know the call's coming in. Alerts you of who to call back. Somebody's trying to contact you. This month, maybe even like spirit communication, like making sure you have your beeper on on you. Sleep on it. And then they said, you're freaking fine. But I'm saying it as like, freaking, you're fine, you're fine. What are you worried about? No, stop no, fine, everything's fine. They said you're freaking fine, okay? Spirit says that. You're freaking fine. Calm down. Like, chill. Then we have scrub. Cleaning something up. So maybe cleaning up some sort of process of maybe the laser, cleaning up maybe something that you're cleaning up your skills or something, or cleaning up the area, cleaning up the machine, cleaning up the materials, cleaning up, making something squeaky clean before you get started. Starting with a clean space, like starting with a clean kitchen. And also like scrubbing into a surgery, like keeping that routine came up somewhere else before. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, stay productive and follow a simple, steady routine. Something about scrubbing in, like making it a routine of like, okay, let me put on these certain clothes that make me feel like grounded, and put on these shoes. My shoelace is this tight, and then I'm going to scrub my arms up to here, my elbows, with a brush, and get on my fingernails so I feel fresh and clean and ready to go. And that could be a process. And I'm thinking like there's needs to be like some sort of what's it called, self-discipline, like a weekly, like maybe like once a week I'm going to make sure I create, I'm going to make sure I create 10 items or of one thing, or maybe one of 10, I don't know, something that you're actually, it's tangible, like that you're actually, things are being made and things are actually happening. I don't want that video. Yes, let's see what. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Well, we're all Rose there. It's annoying because before I was like, because I look up like a Bluebell Forest one, and I put in the search for Rose Garden Amens or whatever, but like I saw like already on the screen there was like a Bluebell Forest, and it had like there was a tree that fell and the bluebells, and I like was like, no wait, I want to look at that, but then like it already refreshed and I couldn't find that other video. I was like, no, I want that video back. No, I can't. So I'm hoping it pops up somewhere. Nightingale in the Rose Garden ambiance. So the Nightingale, as I was shuffling these on a split, I had the Nightingale, and then on another split had the Firefly and the what was the other one? Oh, it was important. Wait, I can't remember now. It's free. Firefly and the, I see it. Firefly. Press play. And the the Otter. Did we ever look up the Otter? Look now. This book. Otter. Oh, it's right here. Unobstructed joy, playfulness, contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal deck. The otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The auto card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits, and I feel like that the snow globe real light projector thingy is kind of giving people that otter, like adults that otter, can give that otterness spirit to them. The otter card begs, or imagine yourself a little more joy. What would it look like? Would it? The otter card begs the question and transport us to the blah, 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 and wants to transport us to the precious. I already said that. Full of love, needs nothing when out of bounds, gloomy, sighs, makes silly excuses. To bring into balance, dance party or celebration. Okay, so the Nightingales remind me of the Nora Jones Nightingale song. Nightingale, sing us a song of a love that once belonged. Tell me your tale, was your journey far too long? Does it seem I'm looking for an answer to a question I can't ask? I don't know which way the feather falls or if I should blow it to the left. All the voices that are spinning around me, telling me what to say. Can I fly right behind you and you can take me? That's like Matt with the wind beneath my wings. Like, yeah, follow my lead. Okay, and then I mean to pull the Persephone, card Persephone. Nightingale, question I can't ask. Nine of Swords. So as I was saying, like questions, like looking for answers, like questions I can't ask. That's kind of like Nine of Swords energy. Is like thinking you can't ask something like not asking questions. I feel like you can't, but still looking for answers for those questions. But it's like if you just ask, like you don't have to be in this Nine of Swords energy. Like just if you need, just call. Like look to the stars. Like Pippi Longstocking. Like I'm gonna talk to my mother. I'm gonna talk to Matt. Hotline to the afterlife. Ooh. Empress. Is that a stick above her with the bird perch about to perch on it? That's kind of like letting Matt perch on. Like he's a nightingale. Like, okay, I'm gonna allow you to perch here. As I'm gonna stay here grounded, but I'm gonna allow you to perch here to connect me to the other. And Three of Swords. I need a little more information for that one. Seven of Cups. You also have to dive deep here. Like, it's coming up from the water. Like, so you got the perched bird up on the head here. But also, you have to dive deep as well. You have to face shadow. Like the Three of Swords, you have to... There's going to be a little work here in order for this to be... And it's going to pay off, though. Going deep and doing shadow work and incorporating these things. So this is you. This is you diving deep. Your higher self. I don't know. Whatever. Your another side of yourself that's diving deep, and then I'm coming from here. We're gonna meet you in the middle. Yeah. One more. Oh wait, there was one more, but here. So we have 7 of Swords. What is that one? Forget. What's 7 of Swords? Deception, secrecy, strategy, acting alone. Okay. So they're just like reminding you, like, if just don't forget I'm a part of this too. Like when you act alone, and then we also have four swords. You act alone and try to find questions you think you can't ask by trying to listen in without asking. It's like it's like just don't forget to ask the questions and like actually speak and put these things into existence. In the long run, it's going to allow you to be more restful and peaceful and save your energy stores. Like this takes up a lot of energy. That goes for you too. Me. Okay. That's me. That's you. I'm just kidding. Okay, Cheryl Lee Honish. Too many. You with the stars in your eyes. We've got 16. Cut to shine. Okay, this book. Oof. Gosh. That's on target. Laser precision. Cut to shine. Keep yourself focused on the outcome, goal, or result that you are aiming for right now. This has come to you because you may be faltering or questioning yourself. Just let go of your doubts and fears. Your life and your goals are right on target. Keep your intentions clear. Stay grounded in your heart and follow whatever intuitive nudging you may feel. Spirit is working with you on an energetic level to help you bring your dream to fruition. So yeah, if you ignore your intuition, you're actually just like ignoring Matt, being like, "Hey," or whoever. I feel like it's Matt. It just feels like Matt to me. Especially with like when he said dog detective. It's like, yep. What else? Cheryl. Kiss me again. 25. Bubbles. Colors are green and red. Green, whatever that colors. Where did I put that book? Oh, 25. Cellular healing. Each cell within our body's unique individual organism, and each cell has memory. It's reminding me of every mile of memory. So that's reminding me of the stories here, but I digress. You have drawn this card because there are changes taking place on a cellular level. The vibrant green energy surrounding the cell in the image denotes healing either of a physical or energetic nature. If it is on an energetic level, the healing energy moving through you is helping you to release old cellular memories that your body is holding. On the physical level, you can expect to feel more energized and renewed as the body returns to its natural state of health. So it's kind of like that, like unfogging that you mentioned. So lots of things happening at a cellular level, which is also touching on the Schumann shit, the resonance shit. releasing old patterns, old routines of like even like starting something and not finishing it. We're not doing that anymore. It's not happening anymore. Okay, and last we have 15. Le Green. Ooh, Dragon Guide. Dragon is here to help you take a stand in your life. Others may have strong opinions about what you should be doing or how you should be doing it, like me. LOL. It could also be that others are interfering when they should not be, like me. Dragon has come to help you stand firm for what you believe is right, even if that means breathing a little fire to get your point across. Don't worry, it will be okay. Dragon is here to help you claim your power and your right to live your life as you see best. So I'm actually singing Gem with that. Okay, what else we have here? Oh, here's the Norman Rockwell fish deck. Norman Rockwell. Okay. Rules. Family. Interesting. 33. Master number. Something about your family, maybe? Train set. It's funny because it looks like the trains are like going towards a sun, like a golden opportunity here. This might be a golden opportunity for your family, so that's even more motivation. Or actually, I'm also seeing this as like Matt also like in essence is going to be by teaching you us whatever is also going to be teaching your kids. Like this is going to be so it's generationally passing down of like his stuff. Accident. Happy accidents, I hear. Happy accidents, which is funny because he gave me like a little tin of mints with like little mint trees, and it has Bob Ross in the tin cover, and it says like happy accidents. And I actually used them a few weeks ago. It doesn't have any gum. Or don't get concerned if like the kids like fuck something up, like, or letting them try ideas or something, like let them be creative or something like that. Yeah, unity there. Like letting all the ideas come together. Having it all be a part of it, the big picture of it. Haste. Yeah, because I feel like you can like get annoyed with like these little accidents or like things that go wrong, maybe even like with the machine, or like, oh, this isn't going right, I'm gonna give up. That's what happens like in a state of haste. It's like in the 3940, it's like that's like lurking in the corner of haste, lurking in the background. And then we have curiosity. So yeah, let the kids be curious yourself. Another master number 4. So there's like that time, patience, and like the time's gonna pass anyway, but like it's like, oh, if you're like, there's no use being hasty. It's like, dude, look how much time you wasted did nothing. But like this isn't time wasted, it's time being spent. Like things that seem like, oh, let's hurry up, no, let's just go with the flow state of it. Departure 21. What does that say? Flying? I don't know. No. Departure. Oh, look. Horse. Freedom is yours. It's almost like he's saying, like, I don't know if he's trying to close out this message, actually. Like, okay, that's it. You can have a little free time to yourself, free thinking here, free flow of thinking. Or he's just mentioning that there's going to be times, like, he's not always going to be right. Like, he's going to give some space there. I don't know. What is that? Cutting. Try to figure it out. You guys figure it out on your own sometimes to help you grow and learn. LOL. Anything else? Yeah, figuring out challenges on your own can be helpful, but he'll step in when he needs to, but try to figure it out on your own because it'll be for the most growth. What else do we have here? Pull from these 2 more decks, and then on John 80 years later. So we got Sacred Contract, which is funny. It's like, okay, so we're going to do this? Like, for reals? Netcaster preparation comes to fruition. Yep. You can't catch any fish if you don't play the net out, right? You can't. It's like you can't win if you don't play. Just put your nets out. So cast your nets out. See what you get. What you pull in. What you even like thought processing, like netcast, like put out your. Overflow. Overwhelm and plenty. So there's no such thing as too much flow. So it's overwhelm and plenty, and it's plentiful. This is good overwhelm. It's can never go wrong. There's no such thing as too much. And then closing door completion. Things need to actually get completed. Projects, like things need doors. Like each project has an entrance, and then needs to have a door closed at the end, like start to finish, like for reals, like really for reals. And then Winter's Dream, gestation period. Okay, so something about these months being like, okay, but you're still in the gestation. I understand that, like this is like that mulberry, that muted mulberry, but it's like it's a necessary part of the patient's process, like but that's not like, but keep the components of it as like, okay, but the door still needs to close on an idea, like it still needs to get going. Or maybe something to do with your dream that you had. The spirals, it's funny because like the thing that like the little yellow square on the screen on my phone, the spiral is right in that yellow square. Spiral. Maybe that dream was just like that was like the beginning of it all, like the legitness. And then caterpillar opportunity, all his eyes. Angel. your biblically accurate angel for. Keep your eyes open and looking in places where you maybe wouldn't have looked before. Like being more open-minded and ready to see whatever is going to show up. Is that an iris? I can tell. Okay. More of these and then... Lost in space, needing direction. That's that. It's like, seems like it's just like, this is your biggest problem right now. Just, let's not forget, like, this is like the biggest issue that you're dealing with right now. Like, this is the thing that's going to, because the dream is like the start of all this. Like, this is what started this catapult, but like, this is, that's the dream that's going to get this figured out. Like, that's what this is all about. Like, this is going to be the turning, like, the pivotal thing about this, all this, is that this dream is that this is going to change because of it. So, like, it's going to happen. Like, so it's going to get stuck out of this cycle. So it's going to break the chains, chain breaker, Lord of the Rings. Not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. Then we have, it's funny, we have Queen of Wands here, sitting up to me. Break those chains, go get, like, use the power of the sun. Get things going. And what is that, Page of Swords? Yeah, so that's like kind of like that learning and like study and like taking what Matt has to say. Like this is, I'm the teacher, and like when you can go under my wing, follow my lead. In that